Alright, so pretty much I just got back from a little mini hike at Mount Falcon. It was really nice. There's a bunch of snow, ice everywhere. I got to take some cool NattyB pictures. But I'm back at the hostel. Behind me is the fire pit where everyone's hanging out. I'll have to give you guys a view later. But really quick, I just wanted to talk to you guys about how I search for my hostels and how I book them. But I guess most importantly, we need to start with why. Why do I use hostels? Why do I book hostels? So first and foremost, the only reason I really do is because shout out to my friend Amy. She encouraged me. One day I was hanging out with her at her place and she was telling me all about her travels. And she was just saying like, yeah, I stayed in this hostel and that hostel, blah, 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 and I had no idea what a hostel was. So she explained it to me, broke it down to me, and I was just kind of like, okay, sounds interesting enough. But, you know, I still was skeptical, had a bunch of questions, you know, things like that. But for the most part, I decided to just kind of get over that and just try a hostel or two. And my first hostel was in New Orleans, HI New Orleans hostel, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So I decided after that, I gotta try more. I gotta explore more. And not only that, a bunch of you guys loved it that keep up with me on Facebook and Instagram. Y'all saw a bunch of my snaps and whatnot, and y'all loved it. And y'all were like, okay, what are these hostels? What's going on? Yada, yada, yada. So I guess I'm kind of in the business of showing you guys hostels now. So just to start off with, like I said, why? Okay, so my friend Amy convinced me, and like I said, I stayed in my first one, and after that, I just loved them. So that's why I like hostels. And on top of that, they're a lot cheaper than hotels. In hotels, I feel super lonely. Here at a hostel, there's more people around. You can hang out, interact, like just like you guys can see. There's a bunch of people hanging out. They don't know each other. They're just hanging out at the fire, having their 420 experiences. You also don't have to share a room. You can book private rooms, which is just one bed and it's just you. So that's the cool part about it. So you can either share rooms or you can get your private room, and you can do a co-ed, meaning you can do boy and girl room, or you could just do an all male or all female. So that's why I like that too. I like hostels because they are very interactive. When I go to a hotel, like I said, I feel very lonely. Like I get up and it's kind of like, all right, like what do I do for the day? Unless you already have things planned, or you know, you just kind of got to sit on your phone and see what's going on. Whereas at a hostel, you wake up, you go downstairs, there's either people that are already doing stuff, you can tag along with them, or there's a whole little area that tells you like, here's what to do, here's what's close by, here's what's good, blah, 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 blah. So I love it, super fun, super interactive. And I get, yeah, it's just real touristy. It's for the tourist experience. So it's for a better experience for traveling for me, and I enjoy it. Although there are ups and downs of it, but for the most part, I like hostels, and I enjoy going about different ones and viewing them for you guys and exploring and showing y'all what they're about. So let's get started. How do I search for my hostels? So really, I use the apps Momondo, Booking.com, Groupon, or Hostel World. So how I really kind of start off is by like, I'll either use Momondo or Booking.com, and I'll just start looking for hotels, and I'll put in prices low to high, and normally the hostels will pop up. So once you find those hostels, then you can go to all those different apps and you can compare the prices if you want. Definitely go to Hostel World, compare the price, and definitely go to the hostel website itself to compare the prices. And of course, pick whichever is cheaper, and pick whichever one you prefer. What else do I do? I look at all of the pictures. Definitely look at all of the pictures, not just on the website, but Google search as well. Look at customers, see what pictures they've posted. Go to YouTube, like I'm doing. I'm sure other people have done YouTube reviews and pictures and videos as well. Go look at that. Read a whole bunch of reviews. Watch their videos. If they have like virtual tours or whatever, watch those videos. If somebody has on YouTube, watch those videos. You know, just go and do as much research as you can, and visual research, okay? Reviews are definitely important because people let you know, like, okay, I didn't like it here, this is what happened, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But pictures and video are just as important, so you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. Now, when I looked up this one, I fell in love with the pictures, even the pictures that customers were posting and whatnot. But when I got here, it was like 10 times more. So sometimes, you know, the pictures are not even justice, and sometimes the pictures are like way better than what it is. But, you know, be diligent and just research. Also, read their rules and regulations. Like, there's, in some cities there will be quite a few hostels, so you can make a decision. Like here in Colorado, I stayed in 3. So next time, now I know, based on what I've experienced, I know exactly which one I'm going to pick. And easily I could have decided that by looking at the rules and regulations. So one is like, okay, you have to be back by this time or else blah, 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 blah. Other one is 24 hours and you have a hot tub and you have a fire and this, that, and the other. And one is like, we're being renovated, blah, blah, blah. So just by reading those things, I could tell right off the back, like, okay, I'm going to prefer this one. So, yeah, just do as much research as you can. I'll try to kind of put up a screen view maybe of what I see and kind of what I look at, but for the most part it's kind of your discretion. But a lot of people ask me, like, what do I do, what do I look for? So I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea. But for the most part, that is how I search for hostels and why I search for hostels and why I use them, and you know, why I encourage others to use them. So I hope you guys do use some hostels. Like I said, right now my 2 favorite hostels are HI in New Orleans, in the French Quarters, and right now Ember Hostel in Denver, Colorado. But of course, I'm going to be going on a journey of discovering more, so stay along with me. Bye guys, hope you'll enjoy. To begin with my search, I go and I start with my little travel group. And I normally start with booking just because it's pretty easy and simple to start with. So let's go ahead and let's just go with these dates here. Always go back and change this because normally they add on when it says 2 adults. So let's just put Denver. And then stays, of course. And then search. Go to the filter. And of course we want to do the cheapest, or you can even, it tells you hostels right there and it'll tell you exactly. But I always do the cheapest. And then so I just search through here and it'll tell me hostels. So I'll look at all of those and then I will go back and I'll go through all of these. Well, really, Expedia, Kayak, Momondo. And I'll go and I will price check. There we go, I'm sorry. Not a flight. Hotel, Denver. Those dates sound good, sure. And of course, hit the cheapest. And then it'll tell you, see, it says right here, 11th Avenue, Hostel Fish. And then, yeah, you just want to compare the prices. You always want to look at the pictures. I like reading these, so it gives me an idea of where I'm staying, what I'll be close to. It gives you this. It'll let you know, the same thing, what you're close to, things that are by. So I love that. And on each of these, definitely always look at the reviews on whichever one. Go and look at pictures. Price check. Even go to Google and Google search images. Look at all the pictures. Videos, if there's any videos. So you see, like, a bunch of people do reviews. So really, that's what you want to look up. You can even go to Instagram. Let's see. So this is my profile, NattyB Nat. You guys can follow. But like right here, I have Hostel Fish tagged. You can go to all their social medias and just look, see who's tagging them, the pictures they're taking. You know, just kind of get the feel of it, the atmosphere. But for the most part, that's pretty much just how I use all of my traveling things, and I hostel search. And I'll even go to Hostel World and price search there. Make sure you go exactly to their website and price check there, and just look for everything as much as you can. Just like I said in the video, just price check, look at pictures, look at videos, look at what other people are posting, and go from there and just choose what you like. I hope this was informational for you guys and you learned something new.